That felt great, that one. Yeah, good hit there, 292, that was a big one. Ping's straightest and most forgiving driver ever. Big call, introducing the new Ping G430 Max 10K driver. Just been released here in the UK. Super excited to review this new driver from Ping. The G430 range, as we know, been super popular, and this has now been added to the range. So all about that 10K maximum forgiveness. Okay, that MOI is as high as it can be. How have Ping done it? Well, the big thing here is they've put this fixed weight at the back of the head. So they've stretched out the head, they've made it wider and longer, the widest and largest head profile ever to date, and they've stretched this weight all the way back to make this MOI as high as possible. So super forgiving, super straight. I would imagine most of you out there will be eager to try this. They have also added in this carbon fly wraparound. So because it's a much lighter material, they can save that weight and again relocate it or reallocate it to make it more forgiving, even more forgiving than that G430. So super straight, super forgiving. Super keen to try it, really, to be honest. I mean, we always find that Ping are super reliable. They've got a very loyal customer base, and it, you know, looking down at it, obviously we're very familiar with the G430 range, and as we look down on it, obviously that carbon effect they've got in that LST driver, they've now added it in to this driver as well. It looks really big on the face of it. You know, as I look down at that head, it looks a little bit like a shovel, really. It's massive, but you know, it's as we expect. We've got the turbulators on the top. Obviously, something that Ping have had for a long time, but it does look, you know, pretty large. You know, if you're somebody that wants that forgiveness, well, looking down at that, it's going to give you a lot of confidence. Let's hit a few. So what Ping is saying is, obviously it's forgiving. They're saying it's higher launching and lower spinning. So, you know, it's still got the tech in the face, this spin consistency. Okay, so off-center hits, controlling the spin, still giving us some good distance. But as I said, all around the 10K, that forgiveness. So just going to hit a few shots, just half a dozen shots, just to get a feel for it, give you my first feelings, first instincts in terms of how I think it's going to perform. Done a couple of fittings already this week with some of my customers, and they've been super impressed, straight in the bag. So looking good so far. So let's give it a hit. We've got the 10.5 head with the Alta CB stiff shaft, 55 gram shaft. As I say, behind that ball looks nice and encouraging, nice and inviting, nice big head. Should be fairly easy to hit. Decent strike to begin with, a little bit left, but it felt good. Ping is saying this one's a fraction louder than the G430 Max, just to give you that sort of powerful effect, if you like. Yeah, nice hit, 277, arrow straight, exactly what Ping are telling us it's going to do. Again, they've got this adjustable hosel, so you can obviously dial it into your loft. Bear in mind, it hasn't got a sliding weight as such, so it's a fixed weight in here. So, you know, very neutral, but obviously got the adjustment with the hosel there. Yeah, good hit, 280. Yeah, again, really straight. You know, it really does feel solid. Coming off the face there, it feels good. A little bit left, I think. Yeah, not too bad though. You know, that felt like, you know, maybe in a lower spinning head, that might have gone further left, but it sort of hung on there, and it wasn't too destructive. That felt great, that one. Yeah, good hit there, 292, that was a big one. Good spin number, you know, I like that, you know, it's 2,300 there, that's pretty optimal for me. You know, that's gonna sort of give me that optimal trajectory that's gonna be playable in all conditions really. You know, as soon as you're getting it over 3,000, you know, it can climb a bit and you're gonna lose distance. But that was bang on, you know, good distance. Obviously super straight as well. Not as good, again it felt a bit left. So what was that, 30 yards left, it's probably left rough that one. Okay, let's just hit a couple more. That was a good hit. Yeah, 292 again. Yeah, so, you know, the distance is right there, you know, on two of those hits at 292, the distance is right there. You know, again, what's the spin number there? 22, so it's a good spin number. You know, I found trying the Max head in previous tests, it spun a touch high. Well, this is definitely that little bit lower, which is going to appeal to a lot of golfers. Okay, let's just try one more. Little bit left. Let's just get one more actually. So 3 bad ones have gone left. Now what I would do, fitting myself, I would actually just lower that loft, try and open that face up a bit and get rid of that left side. Let's just try one more. That was a better hit. Yeah, good, 293. So 3 solid ones in there. I think 2 or 3 a little bit left. First feelings is, you know, exactly what you'd expect with Ping. You know, it looks reliable. You know, I'd be interested to do some head-to-heads with the standard 430 Max to see what the difference is. It feels like the spin's a touch lower. In the past, I've tried the LST. That has always felt a little bit unforgiving, where this Max 10K head does feel much more forgiving. So, first instincts, I think it looks really, you know, it's great, you know, nice and forgiving. A couple of lefts in there, but obviously that's the human element. Obviously the torque from other brands as well, the manufacturers, we've seen it with TaylorMade, we've seen it with Callaway, that there's a lot of talk around forgiveness around this 10K, so definitely keen to try some head-to-heads as well. Let's just take a little look at the figures. Let's see what the numbers are saying. So first of all, dispersion, you can see there, 4 left, 5 down the middle. If we just look at some of these numbers, so 152 ball speed, not the quickest, but it looks like I'm not swinging it as quick today. 104, I'd normally be probably 107, 108. The smash is obviously a big number here for this club, 1.46, which is good. You know, the max you'll really ever get to is 1.5. So 1.46 is right up there, and you can see the consistency within there, within the shots, that it's, you know, it is consistent. Launching at average just under 12 degrees, which is really good. There's a couple of low ones in there. Spin right where you want it to be, 2,500 is really good. And then distances, 253, carry for 281, so decent distance. You know, I'd say 3 high ones there at sort of 292, 293, and then side, 37 feet left. Obviously those 4 that I pulled is pulling it a little bit left. As I said, lofting it down would help me straighten that out of touch. So on the face of it, spin number's great. The side I think needs a little bit of work, but I do think this is going to appeal to a lot of golfers out there. As I said, I've done some testing early on with some of my members. They're absolutely loving it. And definitely worth something to try. Thanks as always for watching, guys. If this is the first time watching the channel, please consider subscribing, post any comments down below. I've got some more reviews coming your way very, very soon. I'll look forward to catching up with you then.